Look at my Mohican. It's ginger too.
Just like your beard.
Oh, we started
Oh,
already.
we started. Welcome, Mark and Chris.
Hiya.
Ow, ow.
The reason why I brought you here today is because I think that there might be a couple of issues between the pair of you two.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to start with asking Christopher a few questions. Mark, you have to remain silent.
No worries.
This might be a chore.
This might be very, very difficult for Mark.
Speaking a proper voice, Christopher.
This might be very difficult for Mark.
Right. Christopher, do you feel that Mark sometimes doesn't really let you speak?
I think that's a load of rubbish.
Why, yes, I do think there are times whenever Mark likes to talk for very long periods of time. Yes, I do think there are times when Mark will talk for very long periods of time about the importance of the eyebrow, and Christopher feels as though he's learned a lot about how important eyebrows are to a person's face and to a person's happiness. But then when Christopher tries to speak, Mark says he's bored and wants to leave. So Christopher feels like he's a very boring person, even though he's been a very nice little boy and listened to 30 minutes of eyebrow conversation.
Why do you do this, Mark?
I don't really remember the time when I've ever done that, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think I walk away from Christopher. Sometimes I just forget that he is talking and just, as a natural reaction, exit the room, but it's never on purpose.
Okay. Christopher, do you realise that Mark is saying that it isn't intentional why he doesn't listen to you? He just sometimes forgets you're in the room.
That does not make Christopher feel especially valued.
Was Christopher upset about feeling valued by Mark, or was Mark upset about feeling valued by Christopher?
Christopher was upset because he didn't feel valued by Mark.
Is that true, Christopher?
Christopher probably got a little bit jealous, if Christopher was completely honest, because Mark was spending all his time with Matthew and never talked to me very much. Not as much as he spoke with Matthew. So if Christopher was being very, very honest, he'll probably have to say that he was being a little bit jealous.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
That's fabulous.
Thank you for being dead honest.
You're very
Do you
welcome.
think that's a breakthrough, Mark?
That is a massive breakthrough. I do think that Christopher can sit on the fence a lot of the time, and the fact that he's just said that is really brave, and I'm very proud of him to say that. So thank you, Christopher. I value you loads. You don't need to be jealous.
Thank you, Mark. But I'm not offensive to her.
No one likes a bunny boiler.
No one likes a Liverpudlian gob.
Excuse me,
There is to be no language.
like that in my session.